is all.
Well, I wanted a big green screen. Hi, everyone. That's the new green screen. So, for a while, and once in a while, you guys won't have to see all my junk around my television behind me. Maybe make things a little bit more professional. Ladies and gents, this video is an incredible one. It's one, of course, when I work hard, like I did on this one, and for the past 5 years, I try to get the proof out, and it doesn't come out unless you guys help me. We saw the video the last time, atmosphere, objects flying around in the atmosphere. So why would they be spraying the surface? Now we're going to see the whole rest, all the way down to the surface. Let's examine the lights that I've been capturing these past few years. The UFOs that I'm capturing on the moon and the characteristics that they have are completely different than the UFO report and the UAP report. It has nothing to do with what they have finally admitted to, the 3 branches of military. Folks, this is a UFO coming out of the inside of the moon. And I believe that they are smoking the surface so that these military-like fast-moving vehicles can roam around the surface freely just by spraying the surface, And, of course, the refraction, the light that is hitting the moon, it's definitely causing even more problems for us to see the surface. That triangle you just saw that was going by the sun, or from between the sun and I, this one that came down from the sky, don't wonder why, that they're blocking the channel. I'm trying to show all this proof, and here, let's jump right into it. On the surface, okay, here's another incident of smoke, but look what's underneath it. There's another object. Is that object causing the smoke yet again? I have lots of findings with UFOs that have smoke coming out of the tail ends of these objects. This is a big video. We're going to look at, oh my gosh, there's so many moments that I caught these. I can't show them all, but I'm going to try to show a lot of them. 15, 20-minute videos, people get bored, and it's sad because I'm showing a lot of truth, and to get 2,000-3,000 views on a large video like this, hey, everything that's behind it, guys, the large telescope, the community, the whole channel, everything we've been doing here for years, it's like it's a secret. It's like it's not getting out to others. So I have lots of shots of Aristarchus crater. This is Aristarchus crater, folks. On the top, you see the round circle is the corner edge of Aristarchus, and look at the massive crater hole and lines, towering objects, guys, one beside the other on the surface. Blurry? No one's ever seen the surface, okay? Nobody shows the surface either, but I'm sorry, that is the surface. You can clearly see it, very clearly see it, enough that each little blurry object that we are looking at is a revelation. It's showing us that the surface is plastered with construction. We see straight lines, 90-degree angles. Here again, so many subjects on the moon. I have lots over the years that I've captured on the moon, and I do this research full time. So I do need your help. If you're here watching a video, it's because you're helping this channel 101%, and I thank you. There's an atmosphere on the moon. That's been confirmed. I just believe it could possibly be higher, or it's what they say it is, and they are smoking or hazing up the surface. Maybe it's clouds causing us not to see the surface. Maybe it's industries. These are UFOs arriving to the surface of the moon. On the east side, the moon turned around. And look at the lights in the background. Still again, running out of time. I didn't show you them coming out of the surface with the shadow raising up. I've shown that in the past. There's lots of captures. There it is, going right under the surface. Sinus Iridum Mountain, filled with constructed objects. And a lot of proof that there are like platform-like objects, everything interconnected. And that's where I believe they are driving themselves around. Patches that you see everywhere there are structures. So those patches that are blurry are either vegetation, smokes and hazes, or a deliberate camouflage on the surface. There's many secrets about the materials they use on the surface. It's a white reflective material, and we also have materials that are dark, not shadows, like dark materials on the surface. So if you see more than one light like this at fast, high rates of speed going in and out of the moon, do you have any idea how many beings or humans, alien or not, would be in this project? Are we going to call this a project? A secret project? No, it's a bloody planet. Maybe the moon is a planet. Maybe one day they will declare it being a planet. Here, it's proof that a UFO is touching the surface. And look on the left when it disappears. There's a white strip there, probably the runway. It's all there on the surface. Everything built right in front of us. Here's Sinus Iridum Mountain. Like, Bruce, what are the coordinates? It's Sinus Iridum. It's not a mountain. Sound crazy? Well, whoop, you see the clouds there? Whoop, UFO fleet. This is slowed down, by the way. So either things are faster in space, or we're hallucinating, or these mothers are really fast. There they are, coming right out of the moon. Here's a complete other subject that's probably not even UFO related. Maybe it's biological creature or entity. It's in the atmosphere of the moon. Looks like a chemical reaction or some type of gas, or bioluminescent creatures in the atmosphere of the moon. Again, I'm shooting little bits and snippets of the findings that I've found on the moon. It's really serious stuff. Let's slow this footage down right here, go forward and backwards and look and try to analyze exactly what the hell's going on. And I'm going to get an arrow up right now to show you where the UFOs are actually hiding. They're hiding inside of the lights. Once these UFOs lift up off the surface, I don't know if they have to ignite to lift up, but I believe so. You see the lights light up, and they're right in there in the hazes and in the lights and the hardest areas to see of the moon. They lift up, and then the lights turn off, as you see as I was going forward and backwards. Let's look at it again. You'll see the lights go on and off, on and off as I go forward and backwards. Once they lift up out of the moon, they'll be invisible. And something invisible at high rates of speed is very dangerous if there's any bombs attached to it, let me tell you that. So how long would it take to bomb the hell out of Earth? Flying around like that, dropping bombs and stuff like that. What, maybe an hour? If there were like 6 of them? It's pretty incredible when you think of it. We're sitting here, looking at this, and for whatever the reason, people aren't reacting to it, aside from you all that are here. Listen, guys, it's impossible for me to hide this. That's the worst of it. Impossible for me to hide this. So this is not a reflection of a dome. And thanks, I got someone in the community that responded, Bruce. Also, the reflectiveness could be reflecting back from the glass domes. Many of you tell me that. Thank you very much for sharing that. So here it is. Simultaneously, the light lights up on the left before the other one crosses over, and we see a black strip there. Smoke lifts up as the UFO lifts up off of the surface, and we're right underneath Mare Fecunditatis. So we're not hiding the surface, and I'm showing you everything straight up. If this is not impressive to you, it sure the hell is to me, and I'm sure it is to many more. So look on the bottom of this screen here. That's where the UFOs are, in the lights. You see them moving. You'll see. I'll show you where they line up. They line up in tunnels. There they are right now. Whoop. One on the left, one on the right. Don't see it yet? Whoop. A couple more appeared. They're getting ready. Oh boy. They're getting ready. There's lots of them. They're ready to go anywhere in the effing solar system in a flash of a second. And hey, if they're teleporting and going to dimensions, think of it. Think of the dangers. Here's a UFO disappearing on the surface. Try to find it. Good luck. Left some smoke, thus proving, once again, it's on the surface. We're going to go see movement and traffic. What I believe is the UFO autoroute on the surface of the moon. All those lines you're seeing is how they're getting through everything. Aristarchus crater. So possibly the brightest regions on the moon are the regions where there is the most movement. Guys, this is on the surface. It's not in the air. It's scary. It's under the lights and hazes. And these lights are moving. We got tunnels, maybe massive tunnels, these UFOs coming up off the surface. But, you know, what they tell us in Star Wars, guys, is not even 1% of what's going on. It's that secretive. So watch other objects that I've caught on fire. It's not only this one, folks. There's lots of them in different regions. We're going to see one illuminate an explosion or a cloud or a UFO phenomena, unidentified aerial phenomena. What do you want to call them, right? But look what it does. It clarifies the surface so much. Watch, you're going to see the other UFOs that are closer to the surface, thus proving these objects that I'm filming really are on the surface of the moon. Now we're going to go see something that's extremely scary. It's probably so hush-hush secret and ridiculous to even think of it being possible. I don't even think I'll have problems showing you all this part of the footage. We're seeing several UFOs, 2 exactly in this frame, and we're going to get in really close. But first, I want to show you the many dark objects going down to the moon's surface that are invisible, except we can see the fires behind them. That's a whole other story in itself. So there's many different characterizations of these lights that we're seeing. So there it is. UFO comes out of the dark. A massive light appears on the surface. What looks like obviously explosion. I see dirt lifting up. Okay, check it out. Watch it carefully. The UFO was small, the light, and then all even pieces and stuff start flashing. Whoop, another flash at the last minute inside of the light. We got to look at this several times. Let's look at it now in black and white. No two ways about it. That's an explosion you just witnessed. There's another one right there, bombing or surveying, or I don't know what the hell they're doing, but it is as scary as can be. There's the explosion. There's the pieces and everything. It's a massive explosion, guys. It lit up the whole surface for about 50 miles, 100 miles, 100 kilometers. And we can see that flash of light afterwards. Let's see if we'll see it with the black and white. There's a light. There's that cloud. And look at the light in the center of the cloud. Another poof. A second explosion. It's probably a retaliation, guys. Oof, this is serious. Let's go back and see it again. I'm not done. So these videos are long to do. Let's really slow it down. There's the explosion. Not even. There's just a light. But now we're seeing other objects on the surface as the UFO goes out. So we say UFO was maybe a bomb in the air that I filmed. This is maybe another bomb on its way. Filming ballistic missiles maybe on the moon. This is serious. Did you see the flash? No way. I'm going to get a circle up on the flash after the explosion. There it lights up. The explosion. Now watch the little light in the center right there. See that? So we do see 2 UFOs in this image. Look at it. It's going towards the smoke, actually, the UFO on top. And on the bottom, it looks like an explosion. This is scary stuff. And if it's not an explosion, it's a surface shooting back. Or all those dots that we see after the explosion could be UFOs themselves lifting up off of the surface. It's absolutely incredible to be able to see that. We're going to look at it one more time, and then let's head over and see a towering object on the surface in the southern highlands next to, that's right, what crater is there? Clavius. This one in the southern highlands, in the bigger circle, just incredible. Yes, there's many other features around it. You can see a lot of the lines, objects, even a sphere inside parked, maybe a garage, maybe they're fixing the UFOs there. Well, for me, it's not a joke anymore because I'm seeing enough proof. Here's another angle of that towering object. And then we're going to go see something interesting when I went viral for real. Let's see what happens when I post something really revealing. Let's see how the hackers react to my channel. There's definitely trolls, hackers, agents, and many people that hate me a lot because of what I'm showing. Let's go take a look at when I went viral. Here's a period of 10-15 minutes. Look at all the views and subs I got. And it completely stopped in a second. Wow, so Bruce Sees All is really popular.
Up there sitting down in that pontoon. They brought everybody up in their belly party. They coming here so soon. Yeah, aliens are up there on the moon. They may be even coming right here soon. Aliens are mining on the moon. Yes, they are up there. Doesn't matter cause disclosure's coming soon. Disclosure's coming